Some things that made me happy recently. I am attempting my first CAT next week along with some other entrance exams for business schools like SNAP and NMAT. For that, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm attempting my entrance exams from next week onwards, and obviously, I'm really stressed out. I keep crying randomly because I just cannot visualize my future. I'm just really scared of, what will happen if I don't get a good percentile, or if I get a good percentile but I do not get into a good business school, or if I do not get into a business school at all. It just really scares me of not being able to visualize my future. And so I decided to come up with some things that have made me really happy recently. And I started making this list yesterday, but I could only come up with like 2 things. And it made me even sadder because what do you mean I cannot think about the things that have made me happy recently? Am I not happy enough? Like, do I not recognize happy moments, or are happy moments just passing me by, or are happy moments not existing at the moment at all? It just, made me really sad. But now I think I have my list ready, and the list might seem a little bit materialistic, but I don't mind. I'm completely fine by that because these things did really make me happy. The first one happened today, and that is I won a giveaway. I received my giveaway book. This is Long Distance by Aysegul Savas. I am pronouncing it wrong because I think this is a Turkish name. I did watch Feriha a lot, so I know that they do not pronounce their letters, alphabets, the way we do in English. So I am pronouncing it wrong. But this book, like when I read the blurb of this book, it reminded me a lot of Normal People and the movie Life in a Metro. And I love when books talk about mundane relationships, normal relationships, just people existing, people dealing with stuff, especially dealing with stuff in relationships. And this book, the blurb, reminded me a lot of that. So I'm really excited that I got this book. Also, this book cost 699 rupees. On Amazon also it costs like 400 to 450 rupees. So never in my wildest dreams would I have ever bought this book. I would have only bought it if it was like, given with a deep discount. But otherwise, I just don't see myself buying this book at all from a bookstore or even from Amazon. But then I entered a giveaway and won this. So I'm just really happy about this. The second thing is jhumkas. I love jhumkas. I'm wearing one right now. I think they look so pretty and they make me look so pretty. I feel so pretty when I wear them. But either I never have the occasion to wear jhumkas too, or if I do have an occasion to wear jhumkas, I just forget about them. I forget about earrings completely. I just don't know why, but at that moment, my brain just doesn't register that wear jhumkas. But yeah, I love them even though. And these are some jhumkas that my mom bought for me. This one is pink. This is a green one. Then this is a silver one. Like, she bought some colors that I really love. And then yeah, the last one is some gold ones, and these are obviously some expensive ones because I am attending a wedding next week and I really needed a good pair of earrings. So, and I just love playing with jhumkas so much. Like, I either shake my head like this or I just do this. The next thing that made me really happy are lip products. I love lip products a lot. Like, whenever I go out, I don't apply anything on my face except for lip tints or lipsticks, and I bought these new Maybelline Teddy tints in the shade Velvet Choker and Mascara Tear because of the wedding that I'm attending next week. And I also bought this one. This is Maybelline Superstay in the shade Soft Wine. This is kind of the shade that I was searching for a really long time. Like, I love lipsticks that are, super red, like blood red or maroon or burgundy. And I had been looking for like the perfect red for me for a really long time. And I think this lipstick is that. I love how it looks on me. But the only problem is that it is kind of drying. But I think I can get past that. I also bought this lip balm. This is Dot & Key Melty Lip Balm in the shade Berry Crumble. So lip balms, new lip products for me. I'm really happy. Another thing that made me really happy is new books I bought yesterday. Like, I actually really thought that they would not really give me the book that I won for my giveaway. I don't know why, but I just never thought that I would actually receive the book. I thought that it was only for Instagram, but then today when the courier boy came to our house, I actually did not pick up the call at all. He called me, I think, twice first, and I was like, this is like a fraud number, so don't pick up. The third time that I received the call from the same person, I kind of got curious and I picked up the call, and he said that there is some courier for you, some parcel for you. So I went downstairs, I bought the parcel, and I realized that Simon and Schuster India had sent me the parcel, and I remembered instantly that I had won a book in a giveaway, and the book is actually here, which was unexpected but expected because I did win a giveaway, but I just never thought that I would actually receive the book. And then I did, and that made me really happy. So the first book that I bought yesterday is Taboo by Nirmala Govindaraj. The second one is The Burnings by Himanjali Shankar. The third one is A Little Prince by Frances Burnett. This is a children's story. I love children's story a lot. I keep trying to find books that remind me of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland or just evoke the same feelings that I have for that book. And the last book is Zero Bomb by M.T. Hill. When I bought this book, I was actually thinking of Fleabag season 2 and how the priest was really afraid of foxes because he thought that they were following him everywhere. And when I saw the cover of this book, it just really reminded me of that moment. I don't know anything about this book except that this is a science fiction book, and if it is anything like, I just remembered that book, Flowers for Algernon. If this is anything like Flowers for Algernon, I just know that I will love this. And this time that I'm actually rewatching Fleabag, I understand it. And now that I understand that show, it is so beautiful. I cannot believe how Phoebe Waller-Bridges actually came up with that concept, came up with a show that can be so profound and relatable. Like, how did she do that? The last thing that made me really happy is that I finished a book. I finished 2 books actually. The first one is Good Morning Midnight by Jean Rhys. If I had to describe this book in one word, it would be depression. This is about Sasha, who moves to Paris in the hopes that she can teach herself indifference because she is really depressed. Something traumatic has happened in her life. We get to know about that way later in the book. But she thinks that if she moves to Paris, if she gives herself a new haircut, or she changes her hair color, or she buys some new shoes, some new bags, or just does something unexpected, she would become this new person. And in becoming this new person and in teaching herself indifference, she can move past all the traumatic things that have ever happened in her life. This is like just 150 pages of a woman who is really depressed. This is about a woman with depression dealing with the world around her, dealing with people around her, or just not dealing with people around her. I loved this book so much. The person who wrote this, that no one who reads Good Morning Midnight will ever forget it, and that is so true because this book stays with you. I just love how I have never faced anything that Sasha does in her life, that Sasha goes through in this book, but her thoughts, they resemble mine so much. Like, at times I literally felt as if she was articulating my thoughts. She just went into my brain and pulled out my thoughts and just gave them some really beautiful writing. Like this one thought that is, now I no longer wish to be loved, beautiful, happy or successful. I want one thing and one thing only, to be left alone. No more pawings, no more pryings, leave me alone. They'll do that all right, my dear. And then another one, I have no pride, no name, no face, no country. I don't belong anywhere. Too sad, it doesn't matter. Like, quotes like these just make up the book for me, and I loved my time with this, although I did take a really long time reading this. The second book I read was My Body by Emily Ratajkowski. It is not Ratajkowski, it is Ratajkowski, which I realized yesterday. and I kind of have mixed opinions about that because I loved the first half. I think it really did fit with the theme of what the book was supposed to represent. That is a collection of essays that are supposed to be empowering. But the second half of the book was just really annoying because I thought that Emrata was being really self-obsessed. Like, she was only talking about herself and her body. She was just so consumed by herself, and I did not find that to be empowering at all. This was supposed to be a collection of essays that are empowering. Instead, I thought that this would have just made a really good memoir if it was marketed as a memoir. Like, it is just Emrata describing whatever things has happened with herself and just trying to come to terms and just trying to make sense of every single situation that she had to go through, because she did go through something really worse at a lot of points in her life that I don't think anyone should ever go through. So her detailing those things was really good and brave for her, but otherwise I just don't see how this book was supposed to be empowering. I just couldn't, deal with Emrata in the second half of the book at all. She just annoyed me so much. But the first half, really good. The last thing that made me really happy is that I get to start a new book. I just love when you finally finish a book you have been reading for a really long time. Like, I think I have been reading this and My Body for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks now, so a whole month for a really short book. So now that I have finally finished it, I can pick up a new book, and that is such a pure joy for me, because to go through all the books on my TBR and pick up a new book, starting a new book, it's pure joy, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, these were some things that made me really happy recently. I don't know if this does anything for me, like if I should feel happy right now, because after ending this video, recording it, posting it, I will eventually forget about them because I do have to return back to my studies. So I'm not too sure how therapeutic this was supposed to be, but yeah, it did make me feel really happy. Another thing to add to this list, that I made this video, and yeah, I have to return back to my studies now. I don't want to study anymore. Like, I just feel like crying whenever I think about studying and about my exams and about my future. Like, I think I just spiral, and I'm pretty sure that I'm annoying my mom a lot because she, obviously she doesn't want to see me cry all the time, but I just cannot do anything about it. I just want to cry all the time, and it is so annoying, but yeah, it's just something I have to deal with right now. I feel like crying right now just talking about crying. Yeah, so yeah, these are some things that are going on in my life. I have to give my CAT exam next week. Before that, I also have to attend a wedding, so something good is happening. But then there is also that fear that if one good thing happens, then the next thing will automatically be a bad one. And the next thing in my case is my exam. I don't want my exam to go bad, but I cannot do anything about it. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the wedding and then go and give an exam. Not one, but 4 exams. So yay! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Bye!